Hey Taurus, EverlongMystic here. I forgot my name. We're gonna get you a message, and it's going to be from a new spread. So there's 8 placements, and I call it bits of you. So first we will look at a struggle, then we will look at something that you are capable of achieving. We'll look at kind of like a form of isolation for you, and then we'll look at something lost or something perceived as lost, and then I'll get a different deck. And we'll go another level down, or not down, but deeper. And then we'll see what this struggle teaches you, what you tell yourself about what you're capable of achieving, whether this isolation is a benefit or a drawback, and how to find what is lost. Alright, so the struggle. Struggle. Alright, well, the hangman, that is a struggle, isn't it? There's more behind this struggle because it is something, there's a sacrifice involved, like giving something up. It's almost like you're willing to, either you're willing to go through this struggle, but you're not so willing to give something up, or you're willing to give something up, but you're not willing to struggle, if that makes sense. It can be one or the other. But going through this teaches you, teaches you when to hold back. Teaches you when to hold back. That's interesting. It's funny because there is a burning clock on this card. Kind of like signaling like, hey, it may not be time for this. So your hesitation to either like not sacrifice something now or not go through the struggle now is intuitive. And just by going through that experience, it teaches you when, like timing, it teaches you timing. That's interesting. Alright, so we have here something that you are capable of achieving, Taurus. Lord of Cups. Right on. Lord of Cups. This feels like summoning to me. There's just the way the energy. I feel like this. It's like this figure has made these waves. Like his hands were up here and he brought them down, and he's like summoning, like making I don't know, like a sacred space or something like that, and summon. It just feels like summoning. I mean, it could also be some form of alchemy, like creating something from something else. Just by the way that this energy is coming up from the cup, and then you've got the moon right here. Just, it's like a form of personal magic. So what you tell yourself about what you're able to achieve. Queen of Cups. Well, isn't that interesting? So really, it's like I see like a more, masculine actiony thing here as to what you're actually capable of, but you tell yourself in a more receiving way, like receiving magic. This feels more like waiting. This is like waiting and this is doing. It's like here it's like, well, I'll just wait for it to happen, or I'll wait for the time to be right. When really you're capable of producing whatever this is yourself. So here, Taurus, is a way that you isolate yourself. The Dream Carrier. Is that the Empress card? The Dream Carrier. This kind of feels a little Pisces. It feels like getting like lost in your dreams. But what's different here is that because like normally like the Empress is like pregnant or has a baby, but this is this child is further along. It's a little buddy. So it's almost like when, like, I don't know, like when you isolate yourself, you've got a buddy with you. You're not truly alone. I mean, none of us are truly alone. It seems like more of a secure, like a secure way to isolate yourself. You know what I mean? It's like knowing, it's like you can go into isolation, you can go into hermit mode, go in your cave, whatever, to get away from the outside world, because you see like this nice nature scene here, like going to your, lake house, or something, and knowing that you're not alone, but going there to be alone. It's a retreat of some sort. And the fact that it's the Dream Carrier, it's like it helps you move things along. It actually helps you with this right here. So I want to say this, I would think this would be a benefit. The way that you isolate is a benefit, but let's see. King of Coins. Yeah, it totally is. It totally is. You have the King of Coins here. There's a lot of I'm seeing a lot of accomplishment here. You've got Lord of Cups, you've got Queen of Cups, you've got King of Coins. These are all energies that you are embodying here. It's very accomplished. It's like you are able to master. You're able to master things, Taurus. It's very it's like it feels like you've got more self-control than you think you do. So here, something lost. Seven of Wands, let's see. Well, that's not too bad, because losing the Seven of Wands, that's losing a defensive quality. I don't know that you want this back, Taurus. Whatever this is that's lost, I don't think that you want it back. This, like this kind of like gives me the impression of like an old haunted house or something, like memories and ghosts of the past, and it's actually something, this is probably something here that's lost on purpose. Perhaps the sacrifice for this struggle. And so here, this placement here is how to find what's lost. Now, in the beginning of this series, it was just something that's found. So let's see what it is for you. Well, we had 5 of Cups, but it was reversed. It's like doing something the right way. It's reversed in this deck, it's the wrong way. It's a mistake. I want to say that because this card just being upright, if it's an error, if it's a mistake, what you're finding here, Taurus, is like the error of your ways, or the root cause the root cause of something that didn't work out. It's like a mini enlightenment, kind of. So let's I want to pull some oracle. Just want to get a couple oracle cards for you. And these are going to be just advice for you or a message from Spirit for Taurus. Survival. Very cool. So you have card number 47, and it's survival. I really like that there's a fox on here because oftentimes the fox is depicted as a deceitful little bugger, and actually, he really does. He's just doing what he needs to do to survive. And as far as you go, Taurus, doing what you need to do to survive, I think you have a really good handle on things. I can see it right here in the cards. I just want to ask the question, what is next? What is next? Oh, looky here. Maybe this is next. Bond. Maybe it's time to share all of this mastery, all of this success with someone else. So it could be something like sharing your talents, sharing your love, sharing something. I just see this as sharing. All right, Taurus. Very cool message. All right. Oh, how weird. Bottom of the deck. Isolation. That's this right here. What you're doing what you're doing very wisely. All right, Taurus. This is your message. I thank you so much for being here. I thank you for embracing your inner mystic, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Taurus.